Today we are going to go through the Guru Yoga, which is known as Gaden Lhagyama in Tibetan, and it is very well known among the global tradition. And so normally Guru Yoga is not practiced unless you got Guru Yoga is not practiced unless you received Tantra, Vajrayana initiations, empowerments, you know. So, but in this regard, the Gaden Lhagyama can be practiced by all the Buddhists or who follow the Gelug tradition, you know. So in our tradition, even young novice monks, they are all recited. They may not know the meaning of the words, but they can recite. They are permitted to recite this Guru Yoga prayer. Otherwise, you know, some of the Guru Yogas in Vajrayana. So you are, if you are not initiated, if you haven't received the empowerment of that, empowerment of a particular deity, you are even not allowed to read the books. You are not permitted to read the books. So we are fortunate that whether we have received any initiations according to the Vajrayana Tantra, we are allowed to practice this Guru Yoga. So that is very fortunate part of this. And so what is the benefit of Guru Yoga? So Guru Yoga is very beneficial to accumulate merit and to purify ourselves. These two are the main practice to go to the enlightenment. So when you completed your accumulation of merit, and when you completed purifying yourself, then you become Buddha, right? So there's when we talk about the practice of Dharma, that means so these two practices. So there are many different ways how to practice these two practices, and it varies with the practitioners, of course. For the beginner, and then the advanced practitioners. So it differs. But what they are doing, for example, you know, the practitioners who have already reached the first bhumi, first ground level, or second ground level, or 10th ground level, what they are doing is they are also doing the same thing, you know, accumulating merit and purifying themselves. But in an advanced way, much more advanced than what we practice, of course. So, as a beginner, we are just starting, going to kindergarten. You know, we are like a kindergarten children in this field. So now we have to start with kind of very basic things, and we are not being able to enjoy the highly qualified teachers. And you know, the kindergarten teachers are not professors or great scholars, you know. So, but we need skillful teachers. Similarly, we are not being able to enjoy the Buddha's teaching because we cannot see Buddhas. We cannot get any direct teachings from Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So, how to get the teaching of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, how to receive the blessings of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So we need a medium through whom we can receive all of them. So we need Guru, right? Only through Guru we can receive blessings of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Only through our Guru we can learn the teachings, the profound teachings of Buddhas. So it's Guru is our like a skillful teacher of the kindergarten students, you know. So only through Guru we can do the accumulation of merit and purifying ourselves. There is no any other way. There might be some other way, but they are not that effective. So through Guru, if you do this practice, then it is very effective, and it is, I mean, it is like, you know, it is very effective, and it is very I don't know. So very, very fast that you can accumulate merit. You can complete accumulation of merit. Very fast you can purify yourself. That is only through our Guru. You know, we can do it. There is no any other way for that, of course. You know, you might have heard about the Sutrayana. According to Sutrayana, to complete accumulation of merit and purification, it takes 3 great eons of 3 great eons, with countless great eons. 3 countless great eons. It takes that much. So, but through Guru and through Guru and through Vajrayana tradition, Vajrayana lineage, Vajrayana blessings, then we can be enlightened in a very short time, you know. So that also could be done through this practice, starting with this practice. Also, it is very powerful, it is very effective, and it is very useful and very helpful for us. So, the Gaden Lhagyama, whenever we do the practice of these 2 practices, you know, accumulation of merit and purifying yourself, we practice the 7 limbs of practice. So here also, when the Gaden Lhagyama goes, it is all about the practice of 7 limbs, right? So we will talk about that practice of 7 limbs through Gaden Lhagyama. And the Gaden Lhagyama, the Gaden is, you know, Tushita. Gaden means Tushita. So it is called, Pha means Pha means the Devtas, you know, Devta, that is Pha. Devta means Pha, heaven, heavenly beings, they are called Pha. So there are different stages of heavenly beings, and there's in the desire realm. In the desire realm, there are 6 heavenly realms, and out of them, the fourth one is Gaden Tushita. The 4th one is Tushita. So in Tushita, there are 2 different kind of cities in that realm, you know. So one is the common city for the ordinary heavenly beings over there, and the other one is the monastery, kind of monastery with a special place of Mitriya Buddha. So his pure land, that is also situated in that place, having the fourth place of the heavenly heaven realm in desire realm. But it is slightly far from the city, far from the main city. It is situated, the pure land is situated a little bit far from the main city. And then that is the place of Mitriya Buddha. So in that Mitriya Buddha's pure land, so everybody is bodhisattvas. Everybody, the disciples of Mitriya, they all are bodhisattvas. So there, the Guru Tsongkhapa, after when he passed away, and then he went to Tushita, and he is residing in Tushita, in the Mitriya place, right? So he stays in the heart of Mitriya in Tushita. So the Mitriya is called the Lord of hundreds of gods, because there are these are the gods that we are talking about, the bodhisattvas who are living in that God realm. So it is not 100. In numbers could be in thousands and thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands, or many more. We don't know. But the hundreds of gods means it is just using the plural word. So he is the Lord of hundreds of gods. That means that is referring to Mitriya Buddha in Tushita. So this prayer starts with that word. The prayer starts with that word, Gaden Lhagyama Gonje Tokane. Gaden Lhagyama Gonje Tokane. That is the Lord of, from the heart of the Lord of hundreds of gods. That means the translation is there, where is there, from the heart of the Lord of Tushita's 100 gods. It's at the end. You find that translation. So in Tibetan, this is the first sentence. When it is translated, it came in at the end. Otherwise, at the end of the verse. Otherwise, it is in the beginning. So this is called Gaden Lhagyama because they just told the first word of the prayer. So here, now we are going to do the practice of accumulation of merit and purifying ourselves through seven limbs practice. For that, we need an object which we called the field of merit. Field of merit. So we need a field of merit. So we should create that field of merit in front of us, right? So for that, we invite our Guru and the Guru Tsongkhapa in front of us. That is the first sentence, first verse. That is the first verse, right? And so here, the most important thing is that if you have received some teachings or some initiations and some whatever, you have a guru, right? So you should always think and believe that your guru and the deity are in one nature. You never can put, when you do guru yoga, when you never can put guru and the deity separately. In any deity you practice, it is higher tantric yoga or action tantra or yoga tantra or Charya Tantra, in Tantra, you cannot put your Guru and the deity separately. You cannot separate. That is very important that you should know. Whenever, if you are practicing only Sutrayana, then there is no question of this thing. But when you are practicing Vajrayana, this is the root or main, most important part of your practice. So the Guru and the deity in one nature. We must practice that first. You must see the deity as your Guru. You must see your Guru as that deity, not separable. If you put them separately, if you put them separately, then you can never get any blessings, and you can never get any siddhis. That is impossible. So that is already mentioned in the Tantra. So it is not I'm saying, but it is already mentioned in Tantra. So they're very important that you see, and in fact they are in one nature. They are not in different nature, because deities also we cannot see the deities like Avalokiteshvara or Tara or another like Kala Chakra is very well known. So we are not purified enough, and we don't have merit enough to see them directly. So how to get their blessings? That is only through your Guru. Only through our Guru we can receive all the blessings. So our Guru is the emanation of deity, or our deity. There is no question, there is no doubt about that. There is no doubt. The Guru has come in the form of human being, ordinary human being, for us. But the nature is Buddha's nature, of course. He has come to this world to help. For example, if you take individually, my Guru has come to this world to help me. He is the emanation of all the deities. He is emanation of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. But Buddhas, as in their original form, we cannot see them. So they have to take the ordinary form. You know, sometimes Buddhas even have to take the form of dogs, donkeys, any kinds of animals. We can never be sure the animals are always the ordinary animals. But Buddhas take in different forms to help us. So there are some people or some beings, they are even they cannot enjoy the human forms. These Buddhas, they have to take different physical forms, like animal forms, dog forms, and so forth. So there is no doubt that my Guru is the deity, the Buddha. There is no doubt. So it is the Buddha and my Guru. They are in one nature. You know. So that is when you have that kind of feeling, when you have that kind of faith in your Guru, then not only one deity that you are practicing, all the deities will come into your Guru. All the deities come into my Guru. All the deities come into our Guru, right? So all the Buddhas come into our Guru. There is no doubt, because they are in fact, in reality, they are also in one nature. When you become Buddha, you dissolve into the great emptiness, and that is like a great ocean. So all the beings, they come in one nature, you know. So that is important part that you should know about Guru Yoga. And then what? So here in this case, we take the form of Guru Tsongkhapa, Guru Tsongkhapa with his two sons, right? So we take as we have this statue in front of us. So Guru Tsongkhapa as a deity, and in the nature of our own Guru, right? So we have to take it this way. And then first verse is, yeah, we invite them as a field of our field, as a magic field for us, right? So we invite them. The first verse is the invitation. So it says, Gaden Lhagyama Gönje Togane Rabashosa Punje Chunzize Chudike Wokunyan Losanga Seva Seva Nidrishe Susu. So that means, O omniscient Lord of the Dharma, Losantapa, please come here together with your spiritual children, floating on fluffy white clouds, piled up like fresh curd from the heart of the Lord of Tushita's hundreds of gods. So you visualize, when you do the invitation, you visualize. So the Tushita, where is Tushita? So Tushita is up in the space, up in the sky. You see many stars, you know. So it is endless. You know, the planets are endless. So you visualize the Tushita somewhere in the space, far up in the space. And then there's Tushita, then Mitriyanath, then his Mitriyanath's pure land. And Mitriyanath, you can visualize the Mitriyanath as a sitting in a chair, right? And then giving teachings always giving teachings. There's no break. Always giving teachings. It is automatic, like playing a recorder. So, but then there are bodhisattvas work is receiving teachings, but there are different levels of bodhisattvas. So different levels of bodhisattvas getting different level of teachings from Mitriyanath, and some of them are getting enlightened. Some of them are near to enlightenment. Some of them in the first ground level, the third path. So something, and the second ground level, third ground level. So this is just going on like this, you know, very busy, very busy. It's very busy, like a very crowded place, like crowded shopping mall. So very busy, going, being enlightened, getting teachings, almost near to the enlightenment, and so forth. It's like that. And then at the heart of Mitriyanath, there's the Guru Tsongkhapa with his two sons. You know? So you just visualize that from the heart of Mitriyanath comes out a kind of cloud, white cloud. And white cloud like a thread. First, like thread from the heart. It's like a thread or straw, you know, straw. Like straw, thin one. It comes out from the heart, and then it becomes, when it comes out, it becomes bigger and bigger. And this is so white, like a white, complete white yoker, piled up, as it says, you know. So the tip is always at the heart of Mitriyanath, that straw kind of, and then it expands when it came out, and then it comes to you from the space, and so you visualize just in front of you. So it's like 1 meter and 1.5 meters away from your forehead. It should not be so up in the space. Then when you visualize, it's not comfortable, you know, up in the, somewhere very up in the sky, how to look. So it's very uncomfortable. So it has to be at the level of your forehead. And don't put it down, because then it will, when you are meditating, it will be unclear. The meditation will be disturbed. It can be blurred. Your visualization can be blurred. So it has to be little up. So that means for 1 meter or 1.5 meter, whatever is comfortable with your visualization, right? So there, you invite them, and they come from the heart of Maitreyanath, sitting on cloud. So in the cloud, how big the cloud, that depends on how Guru Tsongkhapa you visualize. You can visualize that Guru Tsongkhapa size of normal people, and like 3 feet, 4 feet, or smaller, never mind. It's according to your convenience, which is convenient to your visualization effort. So it can be small, it can be big, and it can be bigger than the normal people also, if you feel more convenient with that kind of size. Anyway, so accordingly, the cloud should be, the cloud size should be accordingly, right? And then the two suns, right and left, and then like this one at the in the altar. So the right one is slightly older, and the left one is younger son. They are not biological sons, but they are the sons of his teaching, sons of his teaching. So main disciples, principal disciples of Guru Tsongkhapa. Therefore, they are called sons of the Guru Tsongkhapa. You visualize throne in the cloud, and then you can also visualize lotus cushion and moon disk, and then the Guru Tsongkhapa is sitting on that. And the two side thrones are slightly lower than the main throne. And then these two sons are sitting on that throne, right? Then two sons also actually same nature of your Tsongkhapa, same nature of Tsongkhapa. So that is an invitation. So I think that is enough invitation, And then Rinchen namka singti pede jizulama jiven somgaje danglo tebe sunum shijo temba jise kejer shusu. In the sky before me, on lion thrones with lotus and moon seats, sit the holy gurus with beautiful smiling faces, spring filled of merit for my devotion. Please stay 100 years to spread the teaching. So that is the one of the practices of the 7 limbs practice, right? So requesting your guru to live forever, as a field of merit for us, and to help all sentient beings, right? So normally this request comes at the end, but here they put it at the beginning, because we invite him, and then you make the request to stay forever in front of you as a field of merit, so that you know. And then it comes this prostration, paying homage. So this is very important for the beginners like us. This is very important, prostration. So when you prostrate or or you pay homage. You don't. You just fold your hands together and pay homage, pay respect. Within being mindful about the great qualities of Guru Tsongkhapa and his two sons, and you pay respect. Or so there is prostration of the bodily prostration, speech prostration, and mental prostration. Or so when you are physically prostrating, that is physical. When you praise them with their qualities, that is speech prostration. And then you mentally, you are thinking about the good qualities of Buddhas and the Guru Tsongkhapas, then it is mental prostration, right? So, so when you do the physical prostration, or even if you are not standing up and you are bending down, you just fold your hands, that is also physical prostration. So while you are doing that, you should visualize that you should emanate, actually, you should emanate your physical body, duplicate physical body, as many as possible. Hundreds, tens, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions. At the end, you should visualize that the whole world is filled with your duplicate. Right? So same body. So the whole in visualization, it doesn't take it is not. It will not clash with other physical things, you know. So you visualize hundreds, thousands, millions, your duplicate body. And when you are doing the prostration or you are holding, put the hands together, paying respect, all of them. So one respect can be millions of respect. One prostration can be millions of prostration. Right? You can do that one. On the other thing, as a Mahayana practice, you can visualize all sentient beings in the form of in human form. You visualize hell-ridden beings, hunger ghost-ridden beings, all beings in human form, and you are surrounded by them, and you are leading them. And when you prostrate, when you give respect to your Guru Tsongkhapa, all of them are with you, paying homage to Guru Tsongkhapa. They all are accumulating merit. So that is part of the practice of Bodhisattva, helping all sentient beings. So this is the real help that you can do for all sentient beings. Because through this, I mean, there's logically we can argue, but still there is logic, how we have them. Because, everything is your mind projection. The suffering, the pleasure, the misery, the happiness, the beauty, the ugly, the long, the tall, the short, whatever, the big, the small, everything is projection of your mind. There's nothing which is always tall. Because if if something is tall, then if some taller thing comes together, then it becomes short. So there's nothing that you can call it tall all the time. So it is all projection in your mind. So when you can, when you project things with your mind, it works. Because the whole thing, whatever is happening in this world, your money, $10, $5, you just made it. A pepper, this is one pepper, and you put the number 5, become $5. So if you put number 10, it becomes $10 with different color. You put some different color. So it is just a projection of your mind. What is the definition of $10? Because there might be some definition of this $10, but that can be changed immediately. If the government wants to change the law, they change the law. And then tomorrow your $10 will be green. So these are all projection of your mind. So this, it doesn't mean that projection of your visualizing what is this? It is something very powerful. It can be very powerful. So this, all sentient beings, you are surrounded by all sentient beings, then you pay homage to Guru Tsongkhapa. So that is, you can repeat that. So that is, and then when you are praising, Guru Tsongkhapa, with his great qualities, then you make praising words, through your speech, and then when you are doing it, again you can visualize. It could be a little funny, but you can emanate so many heads, 1 head, 2 head, 3 head, and then hundreds of heads, and thousands and billions of heads. So every head has the throat and the tongue, mouth. So when you are praising in words, so all these hundreds of heads in the world, they are praising. So one prayer becomes countless prayer. So accumulation of merit. And then you can visualize all beings with you in human form, heaven realms, everywhere. And all of them pray to Guru Tsongkhapa. So that is speech. And the mental is the same, right? So that is prostration. So how you can make it very effective and very powerful. Not only if one person is praising, then it is not that powerful, not that effective. It can be effective, but not that effective. If you compare with countless prayers. And now, your mind of Shiji Chungun Jebe Rojo to Kesanawe Jinju Leshe Sung Tabe Begel Hamil Zebuku Ton de Tembe to De La Tasa, the prostrating to the body speech mind of Guru Tsongkhapa. So you're trying to explain the great qualities of the mind of Guru Tsongkhapa, the great qualities of the speech of Guru Tsongkhapa, and great qualities of the physical form of Guru Tsongkhapa. And then you prostrate and you praise and you think about the good qualities. Your mind of pure genius that spans the whole range of knowledge. So the mind is here, the mind or the qualities of the mind of Buddhas or Guru Tsongkhapa. There are so many qualities. So here is they are talking about the mind which is omniscient. So all the phenomena, it can be measured with the existence of all the phenomena. That means his mind is pervasive to all phenomena, all existence, right? So that is your mind of pure genius that spans the whole range of knowledge. this is, I don't know. So, Sheja means all phenomena. Kyun means the measurement, you know. So, Java means it can be measured with that, the span of all phenomena. So, it is his omniscient mind is covered. It can cover all phenomena. You know. You understand? Okay. So your speech of eloquence, jewel ornament for the fortunate ear. Your body of beauty resplendent with the glory of fame, I bow to you, so beneficial to see, hear and remember. Now there is procession, now making offerings. Various delightful offerings of flowers, perfumes, incense, lights, and pure sweet waters, those actually presented, and this ocean of offering clouds created by my imagination, I offer to you, O supreme field of merit. So you make, practically whatever you have, one flower or one incense, or whatever, one piece of cake or whatever you have, you make offering. You offer them so for example, normally we offer whenever we eat, we offer, right? So that is one bowl of noodle. If we have that one ball of noodles, then we offer them first, right? So similarly, when you practice these, you display some of your offerings, and then in imagination, when you offer flowers, the whole space is filled with flowers. Whole world, whole universe, if you can think, your country and our world and the whole universe. So if you cannot think about the whole universe, but you can you must go as far as possible. And the whole space is filled with different colors of flowers and natural flowers, cultivated flowers, and offer them. And then similarly, food, what do you call it, incense, the perfumes, and clothes. And you can imagine money, gold, jewels. Each of those items are so many that each of them, also each of the items, they fill. The space is filled with them. So you don't have to be uncomfortable that if the space is filled with flowers, then where I can put the gold and jewels? No, there can be also a question, right? So flowers, at the same time, jewels can be filled in the space. At the same time, because it doesn't take one another's place. In imagination, it doesn't take one another's place. In physical, sometimes, you cannot put things like this in here. But if you have more understanding of emptiness, you can do more easily about these kind of visualizations. So, because all of in the nature of emptiness, so that's flowers, perfumes, and whatever, jewels. And then you offer them to your guru, Tsongkhapa. And then you must feel that they accepted your offering. You offered them and they accepted your offering. So that is making offering. And then confession, you know. Kanshi tome june sawa yi lunga yi migi chije de chebar do masum de midesho yene jaba tabe so shans. Kanshi tome june all the negativities I have committed with body, speech and mind accumulated from beginningless time. And especially all transgressions of the 3 sets of vows. I confess each one with strong regret from the depth of my heart. So this is confession, you know. So we have accumulated a huge amount of negative actions right from the beginningless time. You know. So we must get rid of that. How to do that? Only through purification, confession, right? So for that you, how to do the purification? So for that you must know about the 4 forces. You know, 4 forces. With 4 forces, 4 powers, you can destroy any kind of bad action that you have accumulated in the past. So if this 1 power is missing, then you can make 1 or 2 power is missing. Then you can make your bad action lighter, weaker, but you cannot get rid of it from the root. So if you want to destroy that any bad action that you have committed in the past from the root, then you have to practice these 4 powers, 4 forces. So you know these 4 forces, you know, right? You don't know, you know. No. All members I have explained. You forgot that. You know, no? Only you don't know. So I go in a brief, you know, because it is quite important. So the first power is the power of relying upon. Power of relying on. That is taking refuge in 3 jewels and generating mind. Generating mind means generating, here is generating body-mind. So body-mind also, we cannot generate body-mind immediately, you know. But we can practice, we can think of body-mind, we can generate an artificial body-mind. That will do for the time being. So as generating mind, you know. And taking refuge, because we make, we accumulate good actions and bad actions through these 2 objects. One is the object of taking refuge, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. For example, we commit bad actions related to Buddha, Dharma, Sangha because, you know, we break the vows, we don't listen to the teachings of Buddha, we criticize Buddha's teaching, we don't believe in Buddha and Dharma. So and we have the tendency to have the wrong view about Buddha Dharma. So with that we make we create good bad karma depending on these objects. The other thing is we create bad karma depending on the sentient beings. We harm other people, other beings. We hit other people, other beings, and we some directly or indirectly we hurt and harm other beings. So therefore, we, as an antidote for that kind of thing, we need the body-mind. and taking refuge in three jewels. So that is important, because we create all kinds of karma, bad karma and good karma, depending on these two objects. So if there are no two objects, then we don't create karma. So that is first power, and the second power is feeling regret about what you have done. So bad karmas, you must think, and you created bad karma. You committed bad actions. Why? Because you didn't know the bad actions can give you trouble in the future. All the troubles, all the sufferings are the result of your bad karma. You didn't know, you are ignorant about that. So now, when you learn Dharma, you realize that, oh, if I do these kind of actions, then I'm the one who will suffer. I realize that. So now you feel regret, Now you feel regret what you have done. So I didn't know, but I had done it. Now what to do? That kind of regret feeling. So for that, you again need to have a great faith in causality, karmic system. So if you understand the karmic system, then you can have this kind of feeling. Otherwise it is difficult. If you have a great, firm, blind faith, then also you can have this kind of feeling. So we have neither the great, firm, blind faith, nor intelligent enough. So we are in the middle. What do you call this? Clinging, hanging, right? So sometimes you have a lot of doubts about karma. You can have many doubts about karma and how it works, the karmic system, how it works. And then feeling of regret is not that strong. Some kinds of feeling of regret might come within you, but it is not that strong. It is not strong enough, In the text it says that you have to have a feeling that as if you have taken poison. Without realizing it is poison, you have taken the poison. And when you have already taken the poison, then somebody told you, oh, why you took that? That was the poison. And then you realize, and then how you feel about your action and how you panic you become. So like that, oh, what I have done now, oh, that's terrible thing I have done in the past. So that kind of, you should become nervous, The nervousness must be there. That is feeling of regret. The stronger the feeling of regret you have, the more purifies the bad karma. And then you make a commitment. You make a commitment that you will never do, where you will never get engaged into any kind of bad actions. You have to make that commitment. So if you keep on making this commitment, you might not be able to do it as you have made the commitment. It doesn't matter. You make the commitment again and again. And every day you make the